The year was 1952. A 34-year-old woman by the name of Florence Chadwick was about to attempt to swim the distance from Catalina Island to the coast of California. I don't remember if she was going from the island to the coast or the other way. Regardless, it was July 4th, 1952. Now, this person was not new to the sport of long-distance swimming. She had already swum the English Channel twice. 1950, she swam from France to England. 1951, she swam from England to France. Pretty sure I got that right. Anyways, she was no newcomer to the long-distance swimming. But on July 4th, 1952, as she got into the water, it was icy cold, and fog was everywhere. She couldn't hardly see the boats that were alongside of her, keeping the sharks away. Oh yes, these were shark-infested waters. At many times during the swim, they actually had to shoot at the sharks with rifles to keep the sharks away from her. And still, she swam. Cold, foggy, exhausted, never having never, if that's a word, never having completed this swim before. After 15 hours and 55 minutes, exhausted, despite the encouragement of her mother and her coach who were in the accompanying boats, all she could see was fog. She begged them to take her out of the water. She couldn't go any further. When they pulled her out of the water, they continued on to shore and realized that she had stopped half a mile before the goal. 15 hours and 55 minutes, and she quit. Now, granted, she was exhausted, and gosh, who wouldn't be? But when she was interviewed after that, she didn't make any excuses, but she did say, if I could have just seen the land, I know I could have made it, but all I could see was fog. During a training call today with some of the coaches of the business that I'm working to develop, they were encouraging us, don't quit. This part of the process, the building process, is probably some of the most challenging stuff that we will do in this newly chosen adventure of business. It can be lonely. It can be discouraging. The majority of the people in your life around you won't really understand what you're doing, why you're doing it, or all the things that you're doing to get it going. There's a lot of groundwork that needs to be laid, a lot of stuff that needs to be learned, which I love learning, so that part's very cool. But just doing all the things and learning all the things and wondering, when is it going to turn into something? When am I going to see the shore? Tyler and Chuck just did an amazing job today on the Elite Call of encouraging us. Don't quit. The only people that they have seen fail at this are the ones who quit. Everybody who sticks with it develops an amazing business and is able to fulfill the goals that they have set, to be able to share the message that they have been given to share with the world, and to really live and work in alignment with who they were created to be, which is really what that's what keeps me going. Because I really feel like what I'm working on is so much more aligned with who I am and who I was meant to be. But I'm still in the growing part, and I'm still swimming in the fog. And it's cold. And I kind of sometimes feel like there are sharks in the water, just waiting for me to fail, or wondering what I'm doing and not understanding, wondering why am I not doing something else. Anyways, for those of you out there who might be listening to this, whether you are in the process of building your own business or you are working on some goal of your own and you're still in the process of getting there or working towards it, maybe you're working up to running a marathon, maybe you are raising little children and you're working up to the 18-year-old finish line, which those of us who are parents know that that's not really a finish line, but you know what I mean. Raising little ones and wondering when are they going to be able to be on their own, and am I doing the right thing? Am I ruining them? Just keep doing what you're doing. Do what you believe is the best you can do. With God's help, you'll get there. Don't quit before you get to shore. Don't quit just because the fog is keeping you from being able to see the end line. I believe that those who persevere will win in the end. Winning won't look the same for everybody. Not everybody has the same goal. But I think the saddest thing to do is quit. So please don't quit. Whatever it is you're struggling with, keep going, fighting through depression or grief. Grief is a very difficult thing to go through. And a lot of times with grief, it just comes in waves and you think, I can't go another day. And when is this going to be over? When am I going to feel normal again? And you may never feel normal because you've been marked by this experience of losing someone. But I guarantee you, it will change you, but you will be stronger and you will have been given the experience of knowing what it's like to go through it and come out the other side, so you can encourage the next person who goes through it, because we all go through it. So anyways, that's my word of encouragement tonight. I hope you keep going. I hope you don't quit. And I pray great success for you. Success not necessarily as the world defines success, but success according to what you created to do and what you've been called to work on. Stay true to the mission. Keep on keeping on. Take care, and God bless.